Have you ever gone live before?
No.
All right, we're breaking you in. So live at the Hive tonight takes a little while for people to come on, so you got time to like acclimate before there's actually viewers, except then they can go back and watch it like a regular video, so it kind of matters.
Okay.
Tonight, I am actually across the hall from the Hive. We are at Silver Mint.
Hi.
With its owner, Lindsay. Now, we're in a new location. If you have known about the store, it was across the street on Prince over by the Remax building. But now it is in 802 Prince across from the Tattooery and the Hive.
Where all the construction is happening.
Where the front of our building is completely, it's accessible now, but it's still like a crapshoot. So Lindsay, Silver Mint, where did that name come from?
It's something I've never explained online, I suppose, but
I've never even questioned it. It was like, oh yeah, Silver Mint.
kind of sounds vintagey. Silver is like second place, second hand, but it's still like precious. And then mint being like mint condition, and it's also the kind of aspect of it being environmentally sustainable.
Oh my God, I love that.
And like playing on the earth tones and stuff like that. Yeah.
You really put thought into that. I, on the other hand, picking Rolling Sea was like, I think that was like my 13th choice by the time I found something that hasn't been registered or close to something else.
Yeah.
Silver Mint, I like that. Ooh, a lot of meaning to it. So, Tash is commenting as Truro buzz. Hey, Lindsay, Alicia!
Hi, Tasha!
So, what is Silver Mint? So, you are consignment?
Originally I started out buying all the pieces myself. I had a full-time job as a rep, so I've always had a passion for thrifting and always hunted for friends and that sort of thing. And I just picked up pieces when I was traveling for the first year or so. We're about 2.5 years old now, I guess. It'll be 3 years in November.
Wow, time flies.
I know, and this started as a pop-up shop. But anyways, I was traveling around and just picking things up and seeing neat things because I've always thrifted for myself, like growing up as a kid.
Yep.
And it sort of grew, like the passion and the things that you can find and the treasures. And I could go on, but it kind of came into play at one point because a coworker of mine was saying, like, we were getting into the whole debate about, like, well, she supported this company that was Canadian owned, and the pants cost, $150 a pair, and which a lot of people can't afford. But
nope.
And then the company started, like, it was made in Canada, and then it started being manufactured like in Bangladesh or something like that. And so I was kind of bringing up the like, why didn't the prices drop?
Yeah.
Like, they're not paying that much for the like employment of making their things and stuff, and kind of got into that component of it. So there's like that ethical part of fashion that I like to tell people about or like educate people on.
Right.
But she said to me, she's like, I don't have time like to spend 3 hours looking for a pair of pants. I want to walk in a shop and like I'm a size 8. Like, what do you have in a size 8? I want to be out mountain biking. So I realized that it wasn't something that everybody wants to do. Like, I go into a thrift store and it's like a joke if I say it's an hour. Like, I try and give myself like
I feel like as soon as you said that, I love like going through and thrifting. I thought I would rather shoot myself in the face than do that. And you're like a fashion fairy godmother that you go out into the world, you pick all the beautiful little treasures, as you can see behind me, and I'll take this around the store so you can see, because it's not like going to a store. It's like coming to a friend's house, and then you have someone who's already knows what's here, knows how to put things together, and is going to go like, what are you looking for? I've got the stuff for you. That's a very different approach than a lot of stores are going to go in.
Yeah, and you just don't know what you're going to find because
you really
like,
don't.
And like things walk through the door every day, but like the thing with it, fashion, I find is like there's certain seasons that colors are out that just don't suit people, or like maybe they want a wide leg and it's straight leg. season, or crop tops. I saw a comment the other day about, like, can I just get a shirt that covers my whole midsection, like that sort of thing, right?
Yes, please.
So
The
it's nice that we can kind of carry like all kinds of different styles, not just what's trendy, but
yeah, I'm not going to pretend to know what's on trend, because when you said wide leg season, I was like, is that a season?
I don't know, like
wide
leg pants or whatever, like, you know,
I know
different kinds of jeans. Like some people like flares, some people like boot cut, some people. So I kind of try and carry a little bit of mom jeans are huge right now. That's probably the most that I sell. So
do you really?
Yeah.
That's so funny. I don't get. I mean, I'm gonna try a pair on, but I don't know. I'm not against it. See, I don't know, and I'm not adventurous. Like this is adventurous for me. So, and I realized when I got here, I've got toothpaste on my shirt. But I was trying to explain to her the biggest thing I want to learn is, like, I'm really bad for matching. So I put this together because I wanted to wear this t-shirt, and it has this bit of teal in it. So I was like, okay, I have teal capris, so I'll wear that with this. And then I paired my teal earrings, and I even have an eyeshadow that matches my shirt. I can't venture out. Like, I can, if I wear mustard pants, then I'll wear mustard earrings and then some kind of either black or white shirt, because I don't know what to put with it.
Yeah.
So it's a huge guessing game for me. And if so I go out and someone's like, oh, I love what you have on today, it's like, all right. Yeah. Someone else is probably like, eyesore, did you dress yourself blind? But
it's something I didn't really realize, like putting things together. And that's the other thing with thrifting, is like people will come in and they'll see me put an outfit together and think like, oh, I would have saw that skirt at a thrift store and like never picked it up because I wouldn't know what to pair it with.
100%.
And I guess I realized that a lot at the fashion show we did a couple of years ago that you modeled, and like people coming up afterwards like, oh, I love how you put the look together, and I'm like,
what look?
Yeah. And so I'd love to do more of that. I'd love to do more like styling.
I would love to be styled.
Personal, like if you want to message me and book an appointment and you want to break out of your comfort zone.
Oh, that is such a good idea.
That kind of thing. Like I love that's what's nice about the shop too, that it's still small, that you can come in and usually whoever's here will like help you pick out things, and sometimes it's a really good hit and sometimes it's a miss.
Absolutely. If you don't already follow Silver Mint on either Facebook or on Instagram, definitely hop over and do that. Not just because she's on the show and I'm telling you to, but it's exactly what you said. My favorite thing about your Instagram feed is seeing the outfits you put together. Stuff I would never have probably put together myself or have seen on a rack and not been interested. A little while ago, you had those citrus pants.
Yeah.
I would never have picked those out if I went somewhere.
People love those citrus pants.
They're so fun. But it's seeing the outfit.
Yeah.
And then the other series you started doing where you picked like a high fashion photo of, quite pricey clothes. And then this is how you can put it together on a budget. Friggin' love it.
Yeah, I'd like to do more of that. I've been planning to do it. I always say this is like my full-time job that I do part-time, but I definitely want to get into doing more of that sort of thing, because a lot of times, like especially with Instagram styles, so like you can see all kinds, like it's not just looking at a Vogue magazine. There's so much online now, and you get inspired. 100%. And I would love to do that too. Like people right now have been sending me pictures of things that they're looking for, and then that way, if I'm out and I see something while I'm trying to pick up goodies or whatever, then I can be like, oh, so-and-so's looking for this like floral romper or whatever it is. And
if you're not selling yourself as a personal stylist, you need to start doing that immediately, because this is not even where I saw this going, but now that's so true. It's like, you know what, there's this thing I've always wanted to get and to let you know, and you have your feeling, because I can't go do that. I would so much rather send you, which is what I did and how this started happening. I have wandered over here many days because she's right across the hall from me, and I see her putting together outfits on the floor, and then I'll run over and ask her what size it is, because that's what happens when you work next door. But it's like, I want to upgrade my wardrobe. I want to have some more adult things for like the business functions I'm going to, but I still want to have fun. It doesn't have to say savage on it, but I want help putting together a wardrobe that I feel curated in, and I do not have those skills myself. So let me check in and see what questions we have here, because there's a couple. And we should have Adam out here too, because he's a gosh darn delight as well.
Yeah. My brother's been here helping.
Absolutely.
Super lucky. My family's kind of been helping out.
It's pretty nice.
And he's worked in like high-end retail and cities across Canada. So he's really great.
He knows what's up. He's actually working on a curated men's section in the store as well, which we'll take you through. But I just want to hop over. So we asked people to ask their fashion questions that they had. So let's throw a few of those out. We have mixing prints. I never know if it's okay to mix prints within an outfit. 100%. Have you watched the Mindy Project on Netflix? Mindy Kaling has a show called The Mindy Project. Yeah. And I am so enamored with her wardrobe because she mixes really bold, like it'll be a striped skirt with a polka dot shirt or like super bright colors that like, if I put that on and walk down the street, I feel like it would be just not a good decision, but I love the way it looks. Yeah. So what are are there rules for mixing prints?
I'm pretty obsessed with it lately, but I still feel like I even it took me a while to kind of like get it. I feel like the easiest thing to do is to like pick light colors. So even though they're different prints, they have similar like tones in them and stuff.
It. That makes sense.
I sort of tried to, I saw this question like this is like kind of printed with this, but they're both like gray and white tones. I like doing like when you break it up too, where like maybe you have like a printed shoe or like a shirt or where you kind of there's something in between.
Right.
But I've really gotten into mixing stripes and different things, but
totally floral prints. Oh man.
Yeah. So
that's my jam.
I feel like the easiest thing to do would be like find things that are similar, like black and whites go together. But that being said, they don't all, like I try on outfits all the time and it takes like testing and you think things are going to work and they don't necessarily. So
it depends on the piece, we'll say, not necessarily a golden rule of definitely mix any print all the time, but light colors definitely works. Yeah. Is there stuff you wouldn't do? Like, well, in that regard, someone said plaid on plaid. What's the deal? Like a different plaid.
Love it.
Do you love it?
Okay. But
yeah, I need to hear background of this.
I love it in a certain. I don't love plaid shirts and plaid shorts kind of thing.
Yes,
but
that's like, what I'm thinking.
No, no. But like I've actually, I'd like to do more upcycling, and I was getting into doing some upcycling where I was taking like plaid shirts that might have had like a rip or a tear in them, or just making them more interesting because I feel like guys' wardrobes are pretty much plaid shirts.
Fair.
So at least if you add some like extra detailing with it and stuff. So I actually did one. I gave it to my friend that was like mixed plaid.
On really one great. Shirt mixed plaid? See, I feel like I can get more behind that than the plaid shirt, plaid shorts. Yeah. Because like I know for one specific time I was at the airport and the guy walked by and I was just, it was everything in me not to go, but why though? It was like a green plaid shirt and then a blue plaid and it was just, I mean, I know it's pot calling the kettle black to say like it was visually painful to look at, but
and the thing with fashion too is it's what you're comfortable in and what makes you feel good. And just because I think something looks great doesn't mean like somebody can walk by me today and be like, you look terrible, like, or think I look terrible.
Well,
because it's just not their...
It's true. It's not their taste. You can't please everyone. But I know I appreciate a general guideline and someone that has a better eye than I do. So we'll call it what it is. Yeah. Another question we had was white or beige leggings, yay or nay?
Again, it depends on what you're wearing them with and how they're styled.
Yeah, and I feel beige depends on your skin tone, or white for that matter. Like I don't wear white super great because I'm really pale.
But it depends on the white.
That's right.
Same with reds. Like I've said to somebody the other day, I can't do reds because I'm more cool tones. But there's cool red tones. That's true. Yeah. And so
it's not a
there's actually like this colorist that comes in the shop. She's great, and if you message me and I'll connect you with her, but she does all the color things. So she tells me that I'm supposed to be like blues and cool tones and stuff like that, right? But her rule was that your whites of your eyes are kind of the white that you want to go with.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know how white well, I guess it depends on the time of day because let me tell you, they're pretty red here today.
But there's something to that because you can even start holding different whites up to you, and like we could probably do it right now with this rack up front with you, true. And you could see the difference that not all whites are,
Let's do it.
You can go to the paint store and see.
So we're doing the whites thing and talking about skin tone. So let's see, because I feel like I can't wear white, and she does have an actual full rack of white things there. Yeah. I like white, well, except for the fact that I'm a huge slob. So like, I mean, I got friggin' toothpaste on this shirt.
Yeah, at least you can bleach white. let's see if we can like, like this one's kind of a little bit warmer, whereas this one might be a little cool. I don't know how easy this is to see in this lighting. I'm really sorry if it's terrible. But yeah. And like this one's more of like a cream color, where I feel like I can't wear creams because they sort of like wash me out. You need a little bit of like tan to wear it and stuff.
Yeah, cream. I almost find creams harder than white because I feel like it's too close to my skin tone.
Yeah, but it's just finding that right balance. Yeah, I'm surprised that hasn't gone yet, actually.
Well, maybe we'll have to toss that in my try pile. Another hot topic is socks and sandals. Do you do it?
It's a thing. Do I do it? No.
Well, Tasha chimed in and said, I'm pro socks and sandals, but selectively how. So it's not across the board rule. It depends. If I'm wearing my leggings with some cute socks, but want to toss on my Birks to head out, it's a pro.
Yeah. And again, it depends on the socks. Like, I think it's your intention behind it. Like, some people do really clashy things, but it works because you can tell that they put effort into those socks and the sandal combination.
It's like the socks with heels that have come back in. Like when I first saw that popping up in magazines and stuff, I was like, no, firm no. But then the other day I had a nice pleated skirt on and my ankle boots, and I threw a pair of like short socks on, and I was like, I love it. I don't know what to say.
Yeah. Sometimes it just takes you a while to like warm up to certain things. Like the Taurus sandals are super in right now, so like those.
Well, excuse me. Every time I went to a Bearcats game, excuse me, the last 2 years, all I saw were kids wearing Birkenstocks and socks, walking across the road in the stadium. And I was like, when did that become a thing? Like, we chastised so many people for doing that, and now it's like, okay, let's do that.
Kind of funny though. I feel like there's certain things that like being anti-fashion is almost fashionable,
Fair, that's true. And here's another hot topic: denim on denim.
Love it.
She does it all the time. Megan McClure.
I wouldn't say all the time. I'm more of like denim, like black denim coat with a denim pair of, with blue denim. So I see people, so these are like, even me, there's some things that I see on people that I really like, but I don't feel comfortable in. So
I appreciate that question too, because I have one denim blouse and I will only wear it with black jeans, because I feel like if I put it on with blue jeans, it's like, even my jean jacket though, I find it hard wearing that.
I was just going to say, and it might look good with the jean jacket, or you see people do it and it's like the Canadian tuxedo, man.
Well, that's why I'm like painfully aware that it's the Canadian tuxedo if I do it.
On with it.
Oh my God. We have a question from Leanne. Says, is there a type of clothing that a woman over 40 shouldn't wear? I love dresses and I like unique clothing. Sometimes I feel like I'm too old to wear dresses. Get out of town, Leanne. Man. Never.
This is something that I come across a lot in the shop.
Age?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And like, even me, I'm like 32 now, and sometimes I feel like, okay, is this too juvenile for me?
Do I need to chime in and say how old I am at this point, and the fact that I'm wearing a severed head Savage t-shirt at 37?
I like found this troll keychain the other day and screamed, and now I'm running around with this troll on my keychain.
I love it.
It's like the whole 90s thing. I've got donut Vans on right now.
Oh my God. I looked down and I was trying not to squeal when I saw them.
These are like one of my favorite like Seattle finds that I got, but I'm like super in love with them, and sometimes I'm just like,
they're so amazing.
Wearing pastel donuts on my, but
I love it. I love it so hard.
So to answer your question, again, what you feel comfortable in. That's what I keep saying. Like, I have a gal that works here and she's older than 40, and some of the things that she buys here, I like, it surprises me, but she pulls it off, and it really is like a confidence thing. And
as far as age, like personally, I feel it's age appropriate is the same at any age. Like if you're 20 and wearing something with your goods hanging out, that's no good at 20 or 40 to me, but it's, I mean, I feel like I'm not fit to answer this, because there's definitely a lot of things that I wear where it's like, I wore this, I've had this since high school, I'm still wearing it.
Yeah, and some people, I guess, come in because they see, and even me now, I see like the 90s are huge right now, or 2000s.
It still blows my mind.
And it's like stuff that I wore in junior high and stuff. And then you see, it's being worn again, and some people just don't want to redo it.
That's true. I find that hard, because I see things that I wore in high school, like when I was trying to be fashionable then, and I don't know, I have like PTSD or I couldn't think I could pull it off then. I feel like I can't pull it off now.
I feel like I kind of missed that like grunge period slightly, so I'm like really into it right now. Like Doc Martens.
I remember when
like,
bell bottoms came back in. Like I remember in high school when I bought my first pair, and it was Tommy Hilfiger bell bottom jeans, and how like gone my parents and like her friend that generation couldn't believe that bell bottoms were back in now at this time. Like I don't know, it's a weird memory
they're kind of coming back in right now, and it's cool. It's cool to see different, you know, I get all kinds of ages in the shop, and just to see like the different reactions to different pieces.
Oh
and,
yeah,
like 70s is really huge right now too. So I had a woman come in and see something, and she's like, I made this when I was in high school today. Like I used to make my own bell bottoms, you know.
Fair. I wish I could make anything. Another question we had was, why was no white after Labor Day ever a thing, Tanya?
I actually had to look this up. I kind of figured it was an end of summer thing, and that's all it is. And yeah, some people feel like white is, but again, different kinds of whites. There's winter whites, and I say wear whatever color you want. Like I think fashion is really exciting right now because there's like all these different like 70s and 90s and 2000s, and like it's kind of like there's so much variety going on, and then also just like what feels good, and like 70s are very mustard, and you think about like, or this dress right here is like kind of cool because you could wear it now with like sandals, but then in the fall you could wear it with like tights and boots and like, you know, a suede jacket. So it's like certain colors, I feel like it's more of what you wear with it. Like you can really summer something up or winter it down.
I'm glad to hear you say that, because I have friends that are like, well, I put my winter wardrobe away and then I have my summer clothes and colors. And I'm like, I wear everything all year round in different phases. Yeah. Like I pretty much take my summer wardrobe and then winterize it with either cardigan or tights or leggings or something like that. I mean, I don't care what color it is or what season you're supposed to wear it. Doesn't even enter my mind.
Yeah, especially like pastels always seem like a spring thing, but now you see those in winter, and I just feel like the last couple of years it seems like colors aren't really as drastic as they used to be.
Yeah, so that's a good point. I'm going to try on a few things she set aside for me. So we have one other question here on the Instagram if you want to talk to. Shades of green, can they be together?
I did that on my last post, and it was more of just like a point to like the sustainability of thrifting. I'm always saying like shop secondhand first. Fast fashion is a big polluter, and people just throw their stuff away. So it's a big part of why I do this. Like people will wear things once, or it just falls apart in the quality of things. But that being said, that outfit wasn't so much. I don't really expect somebody to wear it, but I love monochromatic outfits. Like I love that's like.
I'm afraid to try that.
Really?
I feel like, yeah.
I don't know if you can hear her back there, but she's.
Yeah. I'd be too afraid to try that, is what I said.
Oh yeah, those are great. See, and the nice thing about fashion too right now is I feel like it's more about comfort.
These are so comfy.
Where you're wearing things that are like you could wear sneakers with that if you want to make them business casual kind of thing.
And that's kind of where I find I'm at. Like I can wear jeans and t-shirt any day, but I like flirting with a little more fashion. So it doesn't necessarily have to be this shirt, but I love these pants. I'm a little wider here, so I'm always really self-conscious about wearing vertical stripes.
Yeah, and I was going to talk to you, like, I know you've mentioned that before.
Oh, all the time.
And, like, that's patterns and stuff. So
pear-shaped, heavy.
Wearing different patterns, like, picking this out, probably not a good idea because it's going to, like, stretch in, like, weird. But the plaid is pretty good, or, like, wearing something, like, to this extent would be
I can
like,
see
something all over.
Yep.
But, yeah, when you get into stripes and stuff and you're, like,
stripes make me self-conscious.
Not always the great for curves, I guess.
Yeah, and that's another thing to know as well. And it's not that you can't do it, but for me, that's like a self-conscious trigger is like the shape I am here. So wearing things that accent that when I'm trying to, I won't say camouflage as much as work with.
Yeah, exactly. It's really, and seeing the challenges that women and men too have, like finding clothes that are flattering. And I love when I can put together something that's, you know, because for me, I like to highlight here because I'm kind of like straight down. So this is the smallest part. But I have a girlfriend that's, you know, lean like size 2, and she wears over flowy things and they look amazing on her, but I wear that.
Yeah, I feel like I'm wearing a tent if I'm wearing those things. Like, exactly. I see them on Friends and I can't deal. I'm gonna try something else. There might be some comments there if you want to have a peeky poo. You might have to scroll.
Okay.
And I'd love to know, like, what makes something vintage?
What makes something vintage, she's asking.
What is vintage?
Well, it's definitely not like cars. They don't have to be from the 60s. I think technically right now, like 2000s is vintage. Somebody told me, I think 10 years makes clothing vintage.
Oh, wow.
I was joking earlier because I do consignment, and somebody had dropped stuff off like last summer and it's still here. So they're like, oh, is that vintage now?
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
But I just generally look at like tags. A lot of times when stuff is made in like the US or Canada, it's often vintage because there aren't that many companies that do that. And you can just tell by the labels. I love finding labels. Like, I'm gonna go run and grab one right now. That's one of my favorite right now. Oh yeah.
So Lindsay picked out a few things for me, one of which was this parrot dress, because I do love hilarious pattern. I love pattern, and then if it's funny to boot, and like, check this jacket out, like, hello.
Yeah, so okay, speaking of vintage, this somebody dropped off the other day. She was going through Montreal and she brought me like these really cool vintage pieces. So it's actually Le Chateau, but I believe it's Le Chateau when it was made, like, because they're based in Montreal. And you can tell by the label, like, that it is an older piece. But I gotta show you.
I love it. We're going to pair it with this fanny pack instead of a belt, and let me tell you, I'm okay with fanny packs.
I love fanny packs, but yeah, things like this, like.
Okay, so Sylvia said put on a white shirt with the striped pants. Yes, that I like. To me, I picture a kind of a loose white V-neck or scoop neck with those gray pants. Yeah. And Faye, we are at Silver Mint, which is on Prince Street, 802, across from Salatai and Oh Healthy Market.
Yeah, so things like this, like obviously vintage, like here's a hug.
Oh, here's a hug!
Like, they just don't make labels like this anymore.
Oh my God, that's the truth. I'm going to try out another one. So if people wanted to do consignment, what would they do? Like, if they have treasures at home, they would bring here.
Okay, and so I've been doing consignment for a while now, just because everybody has things in their closet that they're not wearing. You can look at the facts of the amount of clothes we buy and the amount that we actually wear. I'm guilty for sure, things with tags still in my closet. But and I think because we can order online too, I'm really bad at ordering things online that I'm like, oh, I think it'll fit, and then, you know, it just doesn't. So then
I
you're
never do that.
Really?
I'm not a clothes orderer online.
No. I feel like, yeah. Well, I'm definitely guilty of it because I buy from other vintage, like, thrifter people that I follow on Instagram and stuff like that. And anyway, so if there's things that you're not wearing, and I call it pre-loved, maybe it's a little unloved because it's hanging out in your closet and it's not being worn, and it just, you know, like the life-changing art of tidying up or whatever that is, where she's like, does it bring you joy? Bring it in. I usually ask that you make an appointment just because I'm not always here. I go to school as well. So
I know I'm having a wardrobe malfunction.
She's in there trying on another piece. So you can take your chance and like pop in when I'm here, but it's usually just me curating. I might change that soon. But we do 40% cash when it sells, or you can do an in-store credit. So it's a good little system. It's like a nice way of either getting a little bit of money back for things that are just, you know, sitting there you're not enjoying, and then you can come check out what's in here and maybe find something that's, you know, a little bit suitable. I'm guilty too of like gaining and losing weight,
So then there's the piece.
Who is it?
It's just like, I love that. That's another piece that's just like been waiting for you, I feel like. 'Cause it's been here a little while. And
What do you think? I like the color. I feel like it matches my eyes and skin tone pretty good.
yeah.
It's one of those that has the slip underneath, and I got like 6 different ways of tangled, which is what happened in between, but it's super cozy.
Yeah, and the bohemian is super into. He's like trying to figure out how to scroll.
She's new. Well, oh yeah, you just gotta push the thing there. Faye, it's not new. She's been here for about 2.5 years. She said
Yeah.
almost three this year.
But I just moved in
That's
here
right.
the 1st of May.
I'm gonna put
So,
the paper on this.
And hopefully people are seeing this that have been in before, because I was originally planning on closing and just moving online. But
Shut the front door.
yeah.
Don't
And so for a while I was kind of telling people like, this is the end, see you later. And then it was such an like outpouring of like the community being like, no.
Yeah, and so I've been coveting this blazer also. I don't know if these two things go together. No, okay, all right. I'm trying to be
But
creative.
she could potentially wear that with some other printed like polka dots or something, like
This one,
something
you think?
subtle, like yeah, potentially, or like some pinstripe pants. It just has to be the right combo. It's really like, I don't even know if I could find anything in the shop right now, but like, or for an example, come back over here for a second.
Okay, man. With or without this?
With this, like, see how these are the same colors, and like, I don't hate it, but it's like, this is kind of what I'm going for, where it's like 2 different patterns, same kind of tones, but not quite, I guess.
Never ever put those two things together.
I love this shop that people come in and they're like so amazed by the little like weird things. Like, you really never know what you're gonna find, and that's why I love thrifting too, because there's just like, it's like winning the lotto when you find something that fits amazing. And
Well, that's how I feel every time I come in here. Like, it's like winning the lottery, because I would never find this stuff on my own.
And it's all just chance too, because there's times where I'm pulling things out of bins, or like the other day, this girl came in with consignment and the other girl that was here happened to be looking for exactly what she brought in. And so it didn't even go on the floor. Like, she just, bought it right then, kind of thing. So sometimes
That
I'm
really
pulling
is
things
luck.
out. And,
So this is another kind of different style dress.
yeah, that one's super vintage and lovely. Like the buttons, and like what I love about vintage is the detailing that they do. That one looks like it's like handmade though. One pocket.
Yeah, it does have a pocket. I love the length of it. Like, it's just below the knee.
Mm-hmm. And like, you could throw on any kind of color with that.
Oh, pop color me.
Pop it up.
Pop of color
Or,
me.
I love pop color. I love denim too with anything. So like, that to me, denim's a neutral. Leopard print's kind of a neutral.
You considered leopard print neutral? I'm just trying. I want to know that.
I kind of joke around about that.
I love leopard print. Like,
I love wearing leopard print.
I like
I'm it's a
classy.
neutral.
Yeah, I like classy leopard print, but the fact that you call it a neutral to me is hilarious. It's perfect on me. Thank you. I don't know if that was the last dress or this one. What are your hours generally?
I'm gonna change them soon. They've been 11 to 5. Tuesday to Saturday. They are on, I'll post them online. They're on like our Facebook and Instagram as well. And there's a little sign in the window or whatever. But I think they're going to change next week.
Okay.
I would like to be open later. We used to be open till 7. I know people like to pop in after work and that. Yeah. So I might, just stay tuned.
So check in. She's going to have an hour change, but right now she's Tuesday to Saturday. So yeah, on the weekends for Saturdays right now, but you can also make an appointment to come in and see her. If you actually wanted to come in and do what I'm doing, where you tell her like, this is what I'm looking for, or if I have specific items, dress me. She took a bunch of stuff out for me to try on, and she can do that for you too.
Yeah, like especially if I know like sizes or what exactly you're looking for. This girl came in the other day. She's like, I have a ball like tomorrow, and she was just like, I don't know, I kind of need to be like formal and stuff. We put together her whole outfit and it was beautiful. Like, she was like, so it was just perfect. Like, my brother's grabbing this like red clutch that's pulling out the red, and this like flowy skirt that she had
You
on.
have to
and
meet
the
Adam
top
too.
and-
He's a delight. And the two of them together is just like you might as well be Cinderella.
And the shoes and everything, it was just like a whole look, and it was like under $100.
Mm-hmm.
And she was just so happy. I love that. That just makes me so happy.
I appreciate
when
that.
Can either like push somebody a little bit out of their comfort zone, like what they're wearing, or like just you can tell their smile when they come out of the change room too.
Oh, it's just that you hit that sweet spot. Absolutely. I have the mom jeans. I need a top to go with it. And while I need to find there they are. Can you find me a top for my mom jean experience?
She's putting me on the spot now.
I know, but I feel like I have to come out in the mom jeans. And while we get a shirt, I have to show you these. These break my heart. Look how friggin' cute these are, but they're not my size.
The little bottoms, like.
Oh my God. Right? But like this and the little heart on the bottom. So this is some treasures, and I bet you someone's gonna ask what size they are. So I'll just tell you right now, they're size 7. These cute little cupcake dreams are size 7, which I am not, and that makes me horribly sad.
I really am like obsessed with little details on things like that when they go that extra, like the liners and things like that. And
the cupcakes on the bottom.
Yeah. But yeah, so I do I always had by appointment for my hours, but nobody's ever taken me up on it. So you can message me on social media or email silvermintshop@gmail.com.
Definitely stress that. Okay, what shirt's gonna go with mom jeans? I've got the black mom jeans back there, and this is the trend. If you are on or off the mom jeans train, I'd like to know your input on this. What shirt are we going to pair with the mom jeans?
Let's see what we got.
And actually, while she's looking, let's take a little store tour here. So, front door, that's Truro Buzz Rolling Sea over there, and this is what I get to stare at all day long.
I really wanted to try on this like vintage top.
Oh my God. Yeah, I can do with the mom jeans?
Yeah. Maybe.
Oh, buddy.
I'm not sure if they're like a little gray, but sometimes you really don't know until you try it on.
Fair. You got to try it. I want to do a quick scoot into this. This is the men's section that they have been working on. So this room in here is exclusively for gentlemen. Well,
no,
I was going to say, that's not true. This is a men's style section, whatever you choose to wear.
Yeah, I'm really
men's clothing.
Big on like, clothing not really having a gender, but I know it kind of does. And
that Savage shirt I have on is technically a men's shirt.
Oh, really?
I love the style. I love the way. That's why I love unisex shirts, because I like the way that they fit me. I like fitted, but I like that little bit of loose stuff too. Oh, look, got a little bar back here and everything. Yeah. So this is a nice personalized shopping experience that you can have in here.
It might not stay men's too long.
Oh, okay. So get him while you can then.
We'll still have men's. Like we'll always carry men's. It's a little harder to do men's like a bit just because guys wear their stuff until there's holes in it. So it's really hard to find it.
Fair.
Pre-loved.
Oh my God.
That's not.
This is the cutest raincoat of life. Is that reversible?
Yeah.
OMG.
This one I love too. Like I found a bunch of vintage stuff. Actually, I think this too from this like shop in like Maine. It's like pretty magical blazer business. See, this is like cilantro. People will either love it or they hate it. I really
cilantro clothing. I love it. Oh, so look, I mean, if you're coming in here, like, just be prepared to have a really good time.
What about this checkered shirt with the mom jeans?
I'm into it.
Yeah.
Oh, I do. I am really into that, actually. Where's that cupcake
and this
bag?
is my crazy.
We'll work out for cupcake. Yeah.
This is my crazy $10 rack, which I've been doing for $5 lately. And I'm actually planning on doing, I always had a $5 bin. I'm planning to do like a pay what you can sort of thing. So you can look for that soon as well.
How delightfully economic of you.
Yeah, just things that have been like around for a bit and I just want them to find a home, or maybe there's like a slight flaw, like they're missing a button and somebody wants to take the time to fix it.
Yeah, amazing. Okay, I'm going to lay this back down. I hope that tour of the store was enough to really hook you into coming in, because let me tell you, it is a treasure trove. Thumbs down on that item by the raincoat. The cilantro coat is definitely a desired taste, but do you like cilantro? This is what I need to know.
I'm gonna give you a couple, like I feel like the snake It might be good.
She's putting together some shirts to go with my first mom jeans experience. So, because apparently it's really big.
Pressure.
Get out of town. This is what you do. You do it in your sleep. Michelle Ward wants to know, is there a limit of items on consignment you can bring in?
Not really. I should explain to you what I'm looking for. Like natural fibers, higher end. I really should do up a list of things maybe soon. One of the things on my list to do. But yeah, designer brands. I'm seasonal too. Like, don't bring me winter stuff right now, please. But yeah, anything summer and cool right now. You can also send pictures of what you need, just in case you don't want to haul it all in here. But like I said, just make sure you make a appointment, because we don't hang on to anything. Like, somebody has to be here to go through it. I can't just like have it in the shop, I guess. Yeah, and tuck it in. Tuck it in.
Just in the front? Or the
Yeah, and like belt it, or like, yeah.
Shoulder pads are killing me.
Oh, I forgot this had this is another, like, I had this conversation with somebody last night. She's like, I didn't know if it was vintage or not, but it had shoulder pads. I'm like, that is probably like a guarantee on the
Mom jeans,
yay or
yay or
nay?
nay. Well, they're comfy. I'll friggin' tell you that.
Super comfy.
It's like, it's not cutting in.
And
I
love this wash.
Mobility.
And you can put a belt on that.
I could put a belt. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I like this way more than I thought I would. When I saw it in there, I was like, Lindsay, no.
But this is like a necklace, and you can rip. I leave the shoulder pads in, but you could totally rip the.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm weird with that with blazers too, with shoulder pads, but I don't. When I looked in the mirror versus looking at it now, when I looked in the mirror, I was like, oh God. But it's like growing on me as I look at it in the laptop.
It's good. It's good. And then like certain people like roll their sleeves too. Like this is one of my posts going. It's like, are you a roll up or roll down kind of? Because you know that sort of changes the look. Or like you roll the bottom of your pants up too, which sort of changes the look.
Yes.
Or like depending on what kind of like shoe you want to wear with it. But that's pretty good for
Thoughts, feelings for a last thrown together look. I do like it now. I would totally like big earrings or big necklaces.
Yeah, I was thinking like a big necklace. We should, I guess, to go back to the gentleman's section in there, I actually pretty sure I have a local artist that's going to come in and take that space, because I've always kind of wanted this to be more of like a collective sort of supporting local artists. I've had some people approach me, and I'm totally open to things on consignment with like art. So I do have a gal that said she was going to bring in like necklaces that she's making out of recycled materials.
I love that.
Anything that kind of goes with that sustainability aspect of things. But yeah, she makes some little like patches and different things, so she's gonna start bringing some stuff in next week.
Super
and
fun.
I feel like it's probably time I maybe do a grand opening.
So you mean like in the 3 years you've been open, or just in this space? Because I don't know if you actually
never. It's just sort of like I said, it's sort of a pop-up that's like extended. So I'm going to have a fashionably late grand opening soon.
Oh my God.
Just stay tuned. I'll post about it soon. I was kind of hoping this workout front was finished, because it's a little tricky to get in, and maybe I should do a little treasure map so that people can make it a little easier. I try to do like a trail of mannequins down the hallway and like out the back door, but yeah, you do have to go all the way around Lulu's and that, but there's parking back there. Like even when the front door is open, I'm hoping people use that door. Once you know where it is, it's super easy, because who likes parking on Prince Street, really?
Yeah, it is nice to have parking.
Yeah.
For sure. And I mean, you can park out front, just not in those couple of spaces.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a little, you just go enter on Forester, basically, by the police station there. So we're back there. But yeah, that being said, I guess our front is going to be under construction a little while longer, and oh yeah.
I keep wanting to grab things every time I walk back. You know what I like the most? I think when people think thrift or reloved or vintage, you think of like when you go to Value Village or Louise or Frenchie's, but this stuff is like, it's washed, it's steamed, it's like, it's literally like walking through your friend's closet and seeing what you can borrow or buy from her. Like
that's the other side of it too. Like I know some people are like sensitive to the smells and that sort of thing. So and I should mention, if you're bringing in consignment items, like I use like unscented laundry and like take home everything and like wash it that I pick up thrifting, and so bring in like clean items and try to avoid like fabric softeners and that sort of thing, just to try and be more environmentally friendly. And
I didn't even think of it that way.
I'm just sensitive.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of how lovingly it looked on the hanger. And when I came in, you're like steaming the dress there, and everything is just so nicely pressed.
It's usually
and
where
like,
you find me steaming things.
Dude,
if you come in and you don't see anybody, I'm over there steaming.
In the back steaming things.
I'm usually playing cool tunes in here too. Like we have a vibe. It's a vibe.
Definitely.
We might start doing some like Friday night shopping parties.
That's
like I say, if you want to book a shopping party, I'm totally down. Like I'm planning on doing a share contest too in the next few days.
Oh.
And that's probably what the like prize will be. Do like a little event with,
that is such a great idea. So to recap, if you didn't see the beginning, Lindsay is available by appointment if you want to come in and have her time to tell her what your fashion goals are or your issues or what you're looking for, and she can handpick items here, put outfits together for you. Or if you're trying to find an item and you can't find it, like you just absolutely would kill someone to have a flower romper this year, long sleeve, whatever, and tell her.
Like I really can't. Actually, this one came in last week, and my brother sent me a picture of it, and I was like, "Do not sell it. I need to try this on." And I try not to keep everything, but I just like love this one.
Dude, I'm telling, like, we're across the hall, like myself and Tash are like pressed up against the door, looking at what you're photographing. Is it our size? Do we want that? And then we just wait for it to come up on Instagram, and it's excellent. So Silver Mint is a full service fashion.
Yeah, I'm like usually tweaking people. Like right now, I don't know how you feel about the like crop, but I'm really into like tying things too.
Oh, like this?
Yeah, so like button downs like that. You could unbutton it and tie it and make it like a cute little. Maybe you want something with like a higher waist. I don't know.
I do like high waist because it keeps my cookie pouch in big. Where I keep my tacos. Okay.
Tacos, and then she's like, I'm really into items that you can wear multiple ways, basically.
Oh yeah, that didn't think of that either.
I put this dress underneath this skirt the other day. It was one of the posts because let's see if she'll turn around. She's pretty like, ooh, she might actually come apart.
Okay, hang on. Let me turn this way. So this is a dress that she's using as a top, tucked in a skirt.
Yeah, because it's cute because like the flowers kind of continue, but it's like a full-on dress down there.
I would never have done that.
It's just like, it's nice because it gives you like a slip underneath the skirt too. And this is what I mean about like, these are kind of fall colors, but I'd totally wear it now. Like throw some white with it.
Yeah.
And denim with everything.
All the denim. So for the person who asked denim on denim, the answer is a resounding yes. Well, that's awesome. So let me see if I didn't miss any other questions.
We had some hair questions.
Stacey, Mary. Oh, we did have some hair. Do you want to address those?
Not really. Well, I do want to say that I'm so happy to be in this building. It's like really, really inspiring.
High five!
Yeah. We kind of have like this women entrepreneur thing going on where it's like Alicia across the hall, and then we have Carla, who's a massage therapist. We have the Foxhound, Kelsey, and then we have Amanda's salon. Did I miss anybody? No.
Not on
yeah.
the floor.
And then Denise owns the building, so it's kind of this girl power thing going on, and I feel really welcome, and I love new space. It worked out really well. So
that's pretty cool too. Like that, you're not going to see that everywhere. Oh, this does not.
See how? But that's like what, 5 out of 6 or like, I'm doing pretty good. It's like just eyeballing somebody and like hopefully like that brings me to size actually. I go back and forth with wanting to size things on photos, but I really don't find it that helpful because
I can wear anything from a small to an extra large, depending on how I want it to fit. And so I just choose not to, especially with vintage sizing. Like I've been telling people, like they tend to run super small. So like if I put it's a large and then somebody doesn't want to try it on because they're small, but you can tell by looking at it, it's not a large. Maybe if I put like large-ish, that might help. Feedback would be good, I guess. But I know that yeah, size is sort of a strange thing, even to brand, like from Michael Kors to Forever 21. Michael Kors, I could wear a small, medium. Forever 21, I'm a large, extra large, So depending on how it fits. What are you looking at?
I'm looking for a shirt. I don't want to wear my shirt out again because we're in the mecca of.
Do you want to come talk and I'll find you a shirt?
Okay, yeah. So I have this super. I mean, I love t-shirts and skirts.
See, I thought she was like, what? I'm like, you could probably wear that together.
It definitely could.
What do I have?
I love flowy skirts are my jam, and I love matching t-shirts with everything.
Yeah.
God, I wish that skirt fit me. That's how everything works. I wish all that stuff fit me. A dress tucked into a skirt is brilliant. It really is brilliant. Like, I cannot believe the model we just showed her that where she's using, and it has the slip underneath with a skirt over a dress. I never would have thought of that. Jane said the new space looks so good. If you have not been in here, girl, you need to get in here because as good as it looks on here, I haven't even showed you half the things that she's hiding in here. Angie wants to know, how do you clean the inside of shoes?
Hot soapy water.
She wipes them out with hot soapy water. We're not sure how good the acoustics are when we walk away from the laptop. The laptop. That's funny because I'm glad she asked that because the amount of times I've seen shoes I liked and never bought them at secondhand stores because of the fear is.
Yeah, I guess I don't stress about those things too much myself, but yeah, I usually try and wipe them out. And we do have like little socks here for people, so it's a good point for sure. It's like jewelry. We try and like use alcohol to wipe it out, but yeah, just like hot soapy water with most things. Try and wipe them down.
It's just got dressy, girl.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. There we go. I see. This is the struggle that I'm having right now. Is that this is not necessarily the place for basics. Like it kind of is, but like people are always like, "Can I have a black shirt to try on?" And this is like only black shirt I have in the shop.
Oh, really? I really like it.
Probably, yeah.
I don't know if I necessarily need the vest, but I'm obsessed with this vest too, actually.
Yeah. Is that the old Levi's one? I think so. Yeah.
I want to get this so bad. Yeah. I love this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're so comfy. Like this is one of my favorite things. Is wearing wearing like long flowy skirts in the summer. Like I think that people feel like the fabric is gonna like this one would look great on you too, and it's like kind of sheer. They're so comfy and cover, and they're still cool, I guess.
I love long skirts. I love them more than anything, and I really am into this denim vest too. Like it without the vest more. Yeah, I know. But I saw it walking by. The amount of times I've had to stop picking something up because you know what, that red jacket would probably go really well with it too. Man, this back room is a crapshoot. I'm sorry.
She's going crazy in my dressing room right now. I love it.
Bring it back.
Actually, that's one thing that's amazing. If you saw our old location, we just had a tiny little change room. She walked in earlier and she was like, "Oh my god!"
I would take it back and show you, but it's like a thrift bomb because I've just been ripping it off and throwing it there to get back out quickly. But if you missed this jacket in the beginning, this is some of the treasures you can find here. I love when my skirt turns.
Yeah. They're fun to dance with.
They are fun to dance with, and just comfy casual.
And back to the fanny pack again. I told her that I wanted to like really emphasize, like people talk about trends and stuff. I've been rocking fanny packs for a couple years now because I love hands-free when I'm dancing. Like when you go out to festivals or whatever, it's so nice.
I love fanny packs.
So yeah, this one's kind of one of my favorite. It's not up for grabs. I'm sorry, but I would have worn it. It's just like I wanted to like
I've got a few in stock that are just like black and basic and stuff. Oh no, actually, you want to see the fanny pack of all fanny packs?
Definitely want to see the fanny pack of all fanny packs. So yeah, you can do this too. Make an appointment with Lindsay and come in and have her pick out different outfits for you, or for the love of all that is holy, follow her on Instagram at Silver Mint and look at the outfits they put together. I'm talking the coat, the shoes, the purse, the accessories. Like, it is literally like having your own personal stylist, of which you can have if you want to come here and have her do that for you as well. OMG.
Yeah, this guy. Right?
Bedazzled.
Right?
Do you need to say
and
anything
I'm
else?
totally into like the like across the chest thing too, but bedazzle. Ooh, I love when I find things that I've like never really seen before. So it's pretty magical.
That is extremely magical.
I like bedazzle sequins all the time.
You know, blush is really in right now, so that's gonna fly off the shelves this week for sure.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and in terms of my posts too, mostly I post on Instagram, like stories. I'll post things up. If you see something you like, just ask me for more details. And I have gotten into like shipping and even e-transfer, like you can buy online basically. Or if you want to come in and just send me a message. I'll hold for 24 hours.
I'm telling you right now, before you get your heart set on something, when you see it on Instagram, you need to go through the comments to see if it already says sold or claimed, because people are immediate. It's like, what size is it?
Yeah.
That you posted that, or I don't know if it was you or Adam, posted that denim dress the other day. Oh, I was so devastated when I saw small, for one.
We get a lot of denim dresses. Yeah, I'll post some more soon too. It's funny how that works. Like certain pieces are just like gone.
I find it amazing how you can find something you never knew you wanted so badly until you see it in your feed unexpectedly, and I need that immediately. I don't even care if it fits me. I just want it.
Yeah.
Probably not a good thing. But that's like seeing that on the Instagram feed, you definitely want to follow them. If you like clothes at all and you just want inspiration, follow Silver Mint. It's just
I'm trying to do more like coordinated outfits and stuff. But
love it.
And then I plan my posts out because I talk to all these businesses that are like, oh, I have my post planned like weeks in advance. So I take all these pictures because I'm not always in the shop, and then stuff sells, and I'm like, I don't really want to post this picture of this, you know? So like half the pictures I have right now, by the time I go to post them, like the outfit's half sold. So I'm just
But truthfully, it's still really good inspiration of how to put outfits between. Like, yes, we'll be horribly devastated that the thing we just fell in love with is gone, but we know to tell you, if you get another one of those in, here's my name and number, or how to pair things up you never thought you would do.
True, yeah.
So if we had to drive across, I think we got all the questions. What is the piece on the back wall beside the butterflies? The shirt, the flowery shirt thing up there? It is a shirt or is it a dress?
It's a dress.
Oh, it is super cute. It has a paisley design on it. It is available. Morgan says she can't wait to come and see the new space. No kidding. She is going to have an hour change. Watch for that. Right now she is Tuesday to Saturday, 11 to 5. But she is going to be having some hour changes, so keep an eye for that. Well, this has been delightful. Oh, that is super cute. Oh, and I love it paired with that chunky necklace too. See, I never would put those two things together, but now I see it. Of course he did.
And this is a funny thing too. Like, I wouldn't necessarily personally put this together, but somebody else does. So people always joke, they're like, is this like an extension of your closet? And I'm like, I wouldn't wear, like, personally, I wouldn't wear it because I don't know. People just have certain styles, and it's not necessarily that I would wear everything in here, but I appreciate it. And I appreciate that somebody else would look like great in it, you know? And
Tasha said, you better buy that leather jacket. Like, yeah, no kidding. So we were also today, if you saw, giving away 25 downtown dollars between the questions on our Instagram and the questions on our Facebook. And I apologize because I'm trying to pull it up now to grab the winner, who we picked. But the winner of the downtown dollars is Megan McEachern. I'm probably not saying that right. McEachern. Megan McEachern, you won the 25 downtown dollars. We will shoot you a message as soon as I get out of this lovely clothes that is now coming home with me. And
we take downtown dollars.
There you go.
Why not? Like, keep it in the community, right?
Exactly.
Like, I'll just go spend them at another local shop, you know?
Exactly.
So
I
if you
know.
like
I
Truro-
love those downtown dollars. You can go have them you can use them for dinner. You can use them for drinks at the bar. You can use them, buy clothes, get your outfit, go have dinner, have some drinks, all with your downtown dollars.
Yeah.
So thanks, Lindsay. Is there anything else you want to throw out there to our captive audience before we sign off? This was long. Holy moly. Almost an hour.
See, you can totally get lost in a thrift store for like 2.
Oh man. Yes. I don't think anyone is gonna, when you're literally here with a bevy of the beautiful clothes and someone willing to pair them together for you for what you're looking for, yes, I will happily sign up for that for hours.
Yeah. Just like thanks for having me, and follow us on social media, like she said, because we'll be doing a share contest soon. More info on the gal that's going to be in here, and also my brother's doing Silverman Gems, so follow that too. It's a separate, like, because when I first opened, we had so many trinkets around the shop and people are always asking if they were for sale. So we have started selling like there's candlestick holders and random things there. So he's kind of focusing on that. And I'll have a fashionably late grand opening soon. So there'll be some specials and maybe some bubbly. We'll see.
I was in already, but now I'm like really in. So when we have that date to announce, you will see it on Truro Buzz as well. So thanks for dressing me up for the evening. I need to get some of this.
Necklace.
I know, a necklace and some shoes, because right now I'm barefoot. But thanks for tuning in, and thanks for your questions, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks.
And